Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Rababiah coming at you from the Chicago camp with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, Allowing the Digital ID. So, this is what's going on now. The U.S. ESA, the government, is allowing this digital ID. They're slowly massaging it and bringing it into society. And as the elders and apostles said, this is going to start that MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID. I want to add that fair use. This video is for teaching purposes. I'm not getting anything from it. This is strictly for teaching purposes. So anyway, this digital ID is going to be introduced very, very soon, and is going to be made mandatory. Right now it's in the beginning stages, but it's going to get worse. Because the wicked, is they know that their kingdom is coming to an end, so they're trying to do what they can to keep a hold on it, and keep a hold on the people. So this is one of the things they're doing. This is just part of their wicked plan. So let me start off with Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." So this is true. They have but a short time, and they know that. So they're trying to pull all the stops out, trying to gather people together to start this new system. In this video, you're going to see that this is the plan, So let me go ahead and play this. Check this out. Hold on.
Huge population, a continental population, an international population. You can't just have lots of people, administrators keeping record. No. You're going to need a supercomputer, a network that keeps everything in check. Now it starts off, doesn't it, as the ID card, which we're told, nothing to fear here. This is so because, we don't know who's in the country anymore. You are who you say you are. And of course, now we're going to have all these digital ways of doing our tax returns, which will link to our banking app. And I can guarantee you, soon enough, that's going to link back to the digital ID card, because that'll be linked to your national insurance number. We've also got now an NHS app. And they exercised that really nicely with the vaccine passports, didn't they? Now, what they're soon going to do, of course, is the NHS app is going to link back to your accountancy app. So when you have days off sick, it automatically registers. Then the government are going to come up with something to help control obesity, aren't they? Use this app to monitor the calories you're having and what food you're buying. So that's going to have to link to the NHS app, which is going to have to link to your accountancy app, which will link to your banking app.
I want to add this, that again, like the elders and apostles have taught us, the elders and apostles of GMS, that this is all for control. They want these apps and stuff that they're going to be doing, this digital ID, is to keep control of the people, to find out, to know your every move. They have that God complex. They know that that this kingdom is coming to an end, so they want to keep a grip on everyone, and they want to have control. So that's what this digital ID is all about. That's the end all be all to it. And it all roads lead to the MOTB, that microchip. I'm going to read a quick scripture before I turn it back on. I want to go to Job chapter 14, verse 5. It says, "Seeing that his days are determined, the number of months are with thee, thou hast appointed a bounds that he cannot pass." So this man knows that his time is coming to an end. So he's trying to do what he can. And when I say this man, I'm talking about Esau, is to do what he can to stay in control, to start his new system. Go ahead and play this. Come on. Here we go again. Hold on.
That's when you could have one big beastly app to do the lot of it. And when we end up in that situation, it's going to be incredibly hard to get out of it.
So what this is saying in so many words is that Esau knows Esau. When I say Esau, I'm talking about the so-called white man. Plan is to implement and should I say gradually move into that mark, that Revelations 13. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 through 18, and this is the beginning of it, He's going to use his technology, and he's going to use his manipulation to implement his new order, like he's been doing, So his whole goal is to stay in power for as long as he can, forever. Let's get that. Let's go to Psalms chapter 49. Verse 11, it says their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So this man's mindset, and I talk about this man, I'm talking about Esau, is to continue in power, continue with this reign of wickedness. They'll tell you, everything is okay. But the scriptures say that we're not supposed to trust this man. Never trust thy enemy. Let's get that. Let's go to Sirach, chapter 12. I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for as iron rusteth, so does his wickedness. So iron, what does it do? It rusts over a period of time. So over a period of time, you're going to see this man for what he really is. He is the wicked of the earth. Let's go to, and what he uses is he uses his technology, and he uses the sword to implement his wickedness. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 47, verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. For thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it has perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me. So this is the spirit of this man, He uses his technology, and his wickedness to persuade, to gradually manipulate people into what he want done. And when all else fail, he come with that sword, He bomb you, destroy you. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I want to start at verse 7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he that will now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. It says, verse 8, it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. The spirit of his mouth is going to be through the prophets. Brightness of his coming is going to be with those chariots. He's going to come and destroy this man. It says, even him whose coming is at the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. That's Esau. He comes with the working of Satan. Everything he does is on the left-hand side, So he's going to come with that, with his technology, which is going to be that RFID or that MOTB, the mark of the beast, to manipulate. The wicked are when the wicked bear rule, it's going to be a lot of mourning. That's where we headed. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 29. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So that's what's happening, man. The earth is in mourning because these wicked are in control, and things are going to get worse and worse. It's not going to get better. Every prophecy in the Bible has got to be fulfilled. We got one more, and that's that MOTB, that mark, and it's coming very quickly. I'm going to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time, Lord willing. Shalom.